Reflection is something which I think I'm ready now to. Ready means like I want to uh, express, which has been bothering. This has been bothering me for a very long time. Not bothering me, but yeah, bothering. You can say bothering me because nothing bothers me. And there is a whole point. So the topic is that my reflections on the world with all that I know. Of course, there's a lot I have to know, but with all that I know in terms of my context as of now, reflections on that with all that I know. So, in one sentence, I will say everybody makes a very big deal, makes a very big deal of everything. You know. So on the lowest level, I would say that people who are so clamoring for name and position, money. I look at around my family, and they're always talking about some dowry, some marriage, some job, and there is nothing in it. There's nothing in that marriage, nothing in that job, and always gossiping about how somebody is greater, somebody is the lowest level. But strangely, the same level I see it in we see it in politics, right? Some guy wants power, and he's going after somebody. It's all crazy. And what baffles me even now at 60, I don't know whether I'm naive or I'm the old school or what. The media and the intellectuals are supporting that. So the whole world is immoral, no? Again, they're making a big deal of this image. So many things just because they have power. I mean, come on, just because somebody has some $1 trillion or $1 million, he's still an idiot, and he's not having any effect. You understand? He's not having, and I become so. Have I seen so much evil that I become immune to evil? I feel nothing. I feel tomorrow they'll come and kill me, and even then I'll not even laugh or fight or something. It's okay, come kill me. This is what you are. I become so immune to that, so used to that or immune to that. I lost my feelings. I don't know. I don't know really. I have some pseudo angers because if I don't have that anger also, I feel I'll become inhuman. You know, when people support Trump or people support Modi, someone like Shobha De goes and says how wonderful it is to talk to him. Or Shubhade says, the same lady says after Ruchi Sharma's speech that, oh, I didn't understand anything. The low level intellectuality. Swara Bhaskar says, I'm pointing out at so called liberals because these are supposed to be the leaders. Swara Bhaskar says, no, I don't know about property rights, but I want my shoes. This is what she has read about the great books. And I'm again and again and again noticing that all this is coming because nobody has looked at this world properly with proper wonder questions. There hasn't been a quest properly about this world, including me. And there are two areas where I also didn't see properly. One is that I saw 50%. And I didn't see properly. I really want to say this today because of these people. Because of these people. 50%. I'm also a human being. I'll become influenced. I don't want to be Superman and all that. I get influenced. We all get influenced. We're all acting. We're all acting. That's why today's philosophers are really trying to speak the truth. Philosophers like Zizek and Acharya Prashant, they're trying to speak the truth. Whatever little they know. And they're also pretending to know everything. Always everybody pretends to know everything. Why should a person know everything? There is something called everything. That is why I'm very angry at that also. I'm very angry at also the fact that people don't raise all the questions. It's not about living a good life. Another thing is living a good. Let's live a good life. What is this good life? I love life. I don't love life. If life is going to end, how can I love life? You should not love life. Otherwise, you'll be always fearful. You should not love your children also. What children? They'll die. I'll die. They will die. Everybody will die. They say we love children. I love my wife. I don't know what is love really. Yeah, if there is something called love, it has to be metaphysical. If look at a woman and or a friend and see how he's similar to you to some extent, and then you feel something. What's the big deal in it? That's what I'm trying to say. What is the big deal in all this? I'm just not getting it. And all the people who say that you should get this, you should get that, I see that they are not getting anything. In fact, when I look at them, I think I'm the person who knows everything. Because I really know everything, because I have studied everything. Again and again I say study everything. At least people will not kid you, with their fancy theories and with their intimidation, with their teasing, with their aggressiveness, with their irrationality, covered as rationality, and the rationality covered as irrationality also. Yeah, so all crazy. Intellectuals are crazy, obviously crazy. All the intellectuals have to be crazy because they don't know what's happening. They're not even pointing out the very fact that we are not pointing out that Russia, Korea, and China are evil countries, and only Iran is evil. That itself shows. It has revealed shamelessly what's wrong with us. And you don't have, of course, history will write about this one day, but we should know today. We can't name a most obvious thing that Putin has, killed democracy and all the rights of Russians, and Munir, Pakistan head, who is actually mediating talks, has killed all the rights of his own Pakistani citizens. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? And we keep on harping on Iran has a nuclear bomb, it will finish America. Iran has a nuclear bomb, it will finish America. What nuclear bomb? Everybody has. Now everybody will be very clear. Every country silently, those who don't have nuclear weapons are absolutely planning nuclear weapons because they know some crazy guy like Trump will come and he'll blast us. We better have a deterrence. If you have a nuclear weapon, nobody can attack you. If Iran had a full-fledged nuclear weapon, America would never have attacked. And Iran would not attack because America will attack. No, it's as simple as that. They have a system, when they get the attack, that these people can attack. That is a nuclear deterrence concept, which we all know. People have completely forgotten it. Have they forgotten it? Are they evading it? Or is this modern way of, well, politicians are like that, so let's see what solutions we'll find out. I think it's that. It's not as if people don't know. It's that they think that some pragmatic solution is possible. Because what else can we do? What else can we do is the mainstay of intellectuals. That I can understand. Yeah. And that reveals that best intellectuality, most generous estimate you can have of intellectuals, also reveals that they have not profoundly, in the noble sense, applied any principles to facts. There is no noble principle which they are applying because they don't have those principles. That is one thing. Okay, this is all about practical, which also is like a pretense for me. I feel all this like a pretense from my side. It's like I'm also pretending. Of course, these bother me, but it's like a pretense because I don't really care. I don't really care what all these countries do. I really don't care. What is there to care? I don't understand. Because I'm 60, in another 10 years, hopefully, in another 10 years, I'll go. And what hopefully? What does it matter whether I go at 70 tomorrow or 80? One part of me is very clear that when people die, I don't feel anything. I think in college only I understood that life means death. And once you understand that one day we'll anyway die, how you can take life seriously, I don't know. Which is why I feel the old Indian Upanishads and Ashwavakras are correct. But again, they are also overemphasized. Be light-hearted. You can't be serious about light-heartedness. You have to say that be light-hearted because nothing is there. Katam. And you have to check how he is confused and be a little humanistic and remove his confusion. That's how you have to do. In the modern world, more easily, right? But for that person should learn, right? It's the only one thing I like. I really like also. I find it satisfying. Human, real. Anything real is good, no? I like it when I go to children and we talk about everything. I like it when an adult also asks questions. I have one or two people who message me and say, sir, all the things you have said, it makes so much sense to us and we have liberated. There's so many people. Liberated means it's good. No, whatever. We have to know everything in basics. Groupism, let's summarize. We are making a big deal of groupism. It's all bullshit. We are making a big deal of politicians. It's all bullshit. It's going to get us nothing. Nuclear weapons, it's just deterrence. Bullshit. Dictatorships, there will definitely be dictatorships. They want power, Baba. They want power. Read Prince, read Power by Russell. Read Power by Russell or Dim Hypothesis by Leonard Peikoff. They're fantastic books because they say everything. How can you not read a book which says everything? What are you after? If you are seeking, then you should know everything, no? You're not getting me? If you're seeking, you should know everything. You can't be an artist, scientist, businessman. You can't be like that. You have to seek everything, know everything, be noble. Be noble. In application, you are something. In application, you are Trump and pointing out at Democrats and saying that we don't have a solution. We don't have a solution. Both are rapists. They will rape anyway. At least have self-respect and accept that. Really. Because you are not the, we know we have this tendency to find solutions when there are no solutions. There are no solutions. There is no solution to politics. Just as there is no solution to a cyclone when it comes, it has come. There is no solution to that. There is no solution to politics, and I think we know that. Then why are you talking? If we are talking pragmatically while knowing that, then we don't fully nobly know that. Are you getting me? And the interesting point is, you can win in the impossible situation if you're fully clear. That's what is needed now. That's what is Prashant Kishore doing. See, he has stripped everybody naked because he's talking sense and people are evading that sense. See, evading. Which means their beliefs are coming, right? Have stripped everybody here. They have admitted that they're pseudo-intellectual. All the leftists here have admitted how good and beautiful they are. See, they're very beautiful people, I believe. Very beautiful people. Every human being is a very beautiful being. They will admit if you speak the truth, but you don't speak the truth and you want others to speak the truth. That doesn't work, which is why the divides have come. Strangely, I'm saying do nothing. Be nothing. Read everything and then achieve that nothingness, not mystical nothingness, real nothingness, because nothing is there. All this also, I'm being too serious. The real truth is that I'm going to live for a while and I'm going to go. That's the Ashtavakara. I keep coming back to it. Nothing else makes sense to me. Because that's the final, my fate is that only, no, finally. My fate, I'm interested in my life. I'm not interested in anybody's life. I can't be interested. I can't be interested in a bike's life, right? In the similar way, I can't be interested in another matter, another human being. And I don't know, there must be some Raj somewhere. I don't know who is Raj. I don't know. What is this collectivism? It has no meaning. It is not literal. Take it literally. Literally, there are only 2 or 3 people who seemingly love me. Nobody loved me. They don't know me. Anyway, who will love me? Who will love a guy who asks so many questions? Nobody. They'll run away. That's why I'll find true love. I will find true love, I feel. I have found true love. Because they are true. Right? True love is a feeling. But it's not a big deal feeling. That's a problem, you know. You have a wonderful feeling. It's not a big deal. I don't know. Is it a big deal? I always feel anyway we're going to die, so what's the big deal? I'm detached that way. Is an escapism maybe? To some extent, it could be a bit of escapism. Laziness, or rather. I don't think should happen naturally, I feel. I would, given a chance, I would just throw myself into the winds, Just be. I'll just be like this. Whatever comes to my mind, I'll speak. Whatever I do, whatever you want to do as you please, Ashtavakara says. It is true. Once you realize you'll do as you please, as is pleasing within you. They make a big issue of this also, by the way. They make the whole tradition of India and its shrines and its temples and its music and dance also has come from that. But then don't make a big deal of music. Don't make a big deal of dance. That also they say, don't bring in ego in dance. Let it be pure. What pure, Baba? You be normal, honest. That is pure. There is no pure. Have you seen they make a sin? Sin, the sting of morality. Good, bad. Sting of morality. Catching. Even I have done that. All that I have say about people, I also have done that. So I'm so empathetic. No? In fact, it's a law. When you don't know everything and you're not light-hearted, you will be clinging to some shit or the other. Then just imagine. Nothing you can change. We can change nothing in nature. It'll give you birth for no reason. It'll kill you also for no reason. That is nature. Schopenhauer is right also, if you can see it that way. It is not pessimistic or optimistic. It's a fact. Same thing with people. The dim hypothesis. There has been a God. There is no God. There is no nothing. Your brain and mind are, how are brain and mind connected? They're saying, your brain and mind are connected. What can you do? What can you do? My mind is connected to my brain and my body. I can't do anything about it. It's a law. The law of causality, the law of existence and causality, I believe, is the most beautiful laws. You don't govern the universe. The universe governs you. Or rather, you have to, nature to be commanded must be obeyed is the greatest statement ever made. The final statement. For that, to reach that level, you have to read everything. You have to know sciences. You have to know arts. basic arts, you have to know sciences, you have to know how man struggled, and you have to know how the modern discoveries of Ayn Rand and Russell and all brought in more rationality. How slowly it has not come fully. We are struggling to create a world where we can be more light-hearted and where we can be more accepting and where we have deconditioned, reconditioned our you know real conditionings, which Leonard Wyckoff talks about in his Limma hypothesis. He says we are so conditioned. For ages we have believed in a God and all that. So how can that just go away? It won't go away anywhere. They will be like that. Everything will be like that. So that is what I have learned from psychology and philosophy. Let be. Whatever you are, you have to let be. And watch it and live out. Very practical thing. Anybody, let be and learn. You have to let be and learn forever. There's no other prescription. That's quite a good ending. Let be and learn forever. That's the reflection for today.